Yes, sir. I was working on a 2019 Kia Forte.
Okay,
Uh,
tell me what's going on.
the car was brought to my shop with my tow truck, and it's cranking good, but it won't run. So I scan and I find the communication good with the ECM, but I don't have no code, so regarding phone data. Then I start checking, the spark plugs to find out if they have any issue with the fuel. But the injectors are working fine. It's pumping fuel through the duty cycle, and the injector is good. Get the spark plugs out, and then I find out I don't have no spark on number 2 and number 3 cylinder. You don't go for a direct drive to the ECM, but it seems to be still kind of weird. After I replace the spark plugs, it ran just for a few seconds, really weak, no power. The guy, and after that, I can get it to come back to run again. I replaced already the intake and the torque camshaft. I also replaced the crankshaft sensor, but I still no run.
Okay. So I'm sorry, you said you replaced the crankshaft position sensor, correct?
Yeah, I replaced the crank and the 2 camshafts.
Oh, okay.
Sensors.
And it still doesn't run?
It still doesn't run.
And is it missing spark? Did you say?
Yeah, it's missing a spark on number 2 and number 3 cylinder. But I've seen some vehicles, where they can run with 2 cylinders because the part in order for this one is 1342. So it should run, partly, but it should run. The compression is fine. The fuel is there, but the spark, I put all the spark plugs and I ground the spark plugs, with a different kind of system to see visually to see the spark on the coils. And the coils are fine because I swap them, and I still have no issue. I still have the issue with number 2 and number 3 cylinder. So I just want to double check, but I think everything is pointing to get to the ECM.
Yeah.
But still, the issue on this Kia is so hard to find an ECM, OEM ECM. So you think if I can find it? I guess my question is, I probably can get a used one, same year, make and model.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the BIN is not going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Does any changing the BIN on the ECM, you think it would make it run?
That would be a last resort. Let me ask you something. What is the compression at?
The compression is about 170, 180.
Okay. Have you checked the timing marks?
No.
Okay. I would just verify the timing marks are good before you replace the PCM, because the PCM will do this if the timing is off. Right? So what's happening is the PCM is confused because the cam and the crank sensor doesn't line up with the cam sensor, so the signals are out of sync, which causes this no spark condition on 2 cylinders. So before you pull the trigger and replace the PCM, I would make sure the timing marks line up, and you might want to get a lab scope on the cam and crank sensors to check their signals to make sure they're good and clean. If all that checks out good, then yes, last resort, go ahead and replace that PCM.
Yeah, I put my lab scope on the camshafts and most of the time, the crankshaft sensor, when it goes bad, you can't even see the RPM on your scan tool.
Correct.
But as far as this one, even though I don't have no compression, but I still, that can be one of the things, as far as what you're saying. But it seems to be like do you see that happen as far as the timing chain going out? Going to skip a gear? Or?
Yeah, and actually that would be more common than the PCM going bad.
That's exactly what I mean. 70% of the time the ECM is good, but I replaced some ECMs lately, and I don't know. This is kind of weird. So I was gonna get some help, some info, because it's kind of hard to get some help on this kind of Kias, and not really many people knows those Kias, but. So let me look and see the timing marks on that one. So if the timing marks are good, then we go to the ECM, right?
You got it.
All right, sir. I guess I do that and then go from there.
All right. Sounds good. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. Bye-bye.